Austin here with The Real Seal. How much does basement waterproofing cost? Starting with the most common are foundation cracks. Now we have two kinds of cracks, clean and patched. Clean means that no one has touched it before. It doesn't have paint over it. We have nothing that is really blocking our way from repairing this crack. And it's all priced out by foot. The higher and larger the crack, the higher the price. On average, you can expect a foundation crack to cost between $500 and $600 if it's clean and there's nothing in the way. And this includes our epoxy injection method that comes with the Fully Transferable Lifetime Warranty. When we're talking about the patch cracks, we're talking about something where someone has tried to repair it before, even someone painted over the wall. We actually have to scrape that down so that we can get a good seal with the bonder that we put on so that when we inject the liquid epoxy, it doesn't leak out. Patch cracks take a little bit more time. You're probably going to be spending between $600 and $800, especially the large cracks. They can get up there because you may have tar over them that needs to be scraped off. You may have bleeder tube cracks that need to be excavated out and filled with hydraulic cement and then injected. So it's really important that if you have a foundation crack that you don't try to fix it yourself first. You can call us in, we can get it repaired for a lot cheaper than having to come back and pull out the old repair. Pipe penetrations are included with this. So if you have a pipe that comes through the wall, a sewer pipe, a water pipe, a gas pipe, those things we can inject around, and that's the situation where we'll use polyurethane. For these, you're on average looking around $300, maybe at most to $400 if you've got a really big pipe in there. They're a little bit less expensive and they still come with our fully transferable lifetime warranty. Drain tile is probably the biggest chunk out of all of these, and the way it's priced is a little bit different. Drain tile, if this is your basement looking down for a bird's eye view, it's priced per linear foot. We put this all around the edge of the basement and run it to a sump pit with the sump pump, where it then discharges safely out of the home and disperses that water away from your foundation. A bigger basement, you have more linear footage, it's going to cost more. If you have a smaller basement with less linear footage, it's going to cost less. Now we do have a tiering system involved with this. The more drain tile you do, you get a more bulk pricing involved, and so the price per linear foot goes down. We install drain tiles from the corrugated to the solid core sewer pipe, so each one is respective to the code in the area to make sure you get the right repair for what your village is requiring. All of our drain tiles also come with a lifetime fully transferable warranty. On average, you can expect paying roughly $65 a linear foot for drain tile. If you really get up there and you have a lot more, that price can drop down a little bit. And if you have less than less and it's a smaller job, that linear foot price can go a little bit more up as well. With that, we also have a wall liner. Wall liner is a 14 mil thread reinforced antimicrobial plastic sheeting. This wall liner will help seal and protect from water leaking through or over the top of the foundation and redirect it down into your drain tile system. So if you're looking at the basement here and you've got your drain tile sitting next to your footing, this wall liner will come and drape down the front and pass under our dimple board and under the concrete that gets repoured and get right into the drain tile. The wall liner is priced by square footage. That varies depending on how much you have as well. You're probably going to end up paying around $2 to $3 per square foot when you are installing this with a drain tile system. A full drain tile and wall liner will ensure that your basement stays dry for years and years to come. Last thing we're going to talk about are sump pumps and battery backup systems. The sump pump is what makes the drain tile work. So while this is priced for the drain tile, the sump pump is something that is separate and will be an addition. Some people already have sump pits and working sump pumps that they like to use. We always like to install our own because that adds to your warranty, and our battery backup systems have full monitoring that goes to an app on your phone that monitors the health of the pump, the backup pump, the AC power coming in, the water level in the pit. You can even archive the amount of gallons the pump has pumped out every single day, so you can see how well your system is working and how much water you are really dealing with under your foundation. We have 3 different kinds of sump pumps that we deal with. 1/3 horsepower pumps on average are under $500. Our half horsepower pumps, you're looking at roughly $550. And again, it can give or take depending on the situation, on how much piping we have to install above, if we have to redo all the way to the discharge line. And then a 3/4 horsepower, those get up there a little bit because they're a little bit more expensive and definitely more robust. We use those in the heaviest of water situations where you are just at a high water table, or you're at a really low spot in your neighborhood where water is just pouring and pouring and pouring in. The battery backup system that we use that I talked about with all of the fancy gadgets and all the great monitoring, on average costs just under $1,500. This is because it comes with a sump pump, a battery, and that backup system with an app to your phone. You can get a much cheaper backup system, but you get what you pay for. Remember, this is like the spare tire for your car. When something catastrophic happens, this is what saves your basement from being flooded. You want to make sure you have a robust system that you can count on in there. If you have any questions about all these costs or what it's going to cost you to get your foundation repaired, give us a call at Real Seal. We're always here to help, and remember, not everything's better when wet.